Welcome to this week's Bushel Up. It's a hot one again already this morning. We've definitely moved into that July type weather pattern with a lot of heat, a lot of humidity, which is good for our crops. Our crops have really taken off here. I'm standing here in Aurora, and what a difference a week makes in the appearance of the soybeans, and obviously our corn is really taking off. So where are we at? Setting the stage, soybeans. Very important if you're concerned about white mold. Now is the time to start getting those first fungicide treatments on. You can see here I've got blooms starting up, basically 3 nodes. Usually when we got a bloom on about every node, that's considered R1, R1.5. That is our ideal timing. So right now is that timing. If white mold's a concern, if that's been a problem for you in the past, we've obviously had great moisture conditions. We get that splattering effect, and we start affecting these racemes here. That's where the disease sets in, and then that proliferates itself throughout the growing season, and eventually leads to the slimy, messy, dead plants that we see towards the end of the year. So now is the time. I call it a win-win situation. Quite honestly, our soybean yield data over the past 10-12 years has shown anywhere from 3 to 5 bushel yield response just off of plant health, without the pressure of disease or just our normal disease pressures. So you get that payback anyway, plus you can give yourself peace of mind and protect yourself against white mold. Not a guarantee that white mold will show up every year, but certainly these conditions have been pretty conducive. All it takes is that rain event to really infect us and cause problems later on. Looking at the other thing we're seeing in the beans, these are loaded with Dectus stem borer adults. Pretty crazy out here. We will be putting an insecticide on here pretty much as soon as we leave the field here. That's next on the list. Controlling those adults is about the only defense we have. Again, they lay in the petioles is where they put their eggs in, and those eggs hatch, and those larvae immediately go right into that stem. So there's very little opportunity to kill that larvae in the plant. So timing is everything. So if you're making a trip across the field and you've had stem borer issues, this has not been a soybean field for 3-4 years, but we definitely have the adults out here for whatever reason. They're pretty prominent. So we'll be doing that just to give us a little extra protection, something pretty economical. We'll work on those. Corn, we're entering that 1,000 GDU on some of that earlier planted 1,100. We got that first fungicide application going on our corn. We love protecting that 12th leaf, that ear leaf, with full coverage in our 2-pass program. So again, a lot of fungicide applications kicking off here at Owners Acres as we go into the next couple weeks. We love that plant health. We love the fact that our plants are growing. They're growing fast. They're going to grow fast enough. They're working hard to put on all this vegetative growth. Anything we can do to help slow them down, help that respiration process in the plant be a little more efficient. It's all about energy management for us. So that's where we're at. We're wide dropping a little bit in the background here as well, getting that last shot of nitrogen on. We'll put additional shots through the pivot where we can, but all our gravity fields, anything we needed to wide drop, we're wrapping that up, trying to get that all on by this 800 to 1,000 GDU by that V12 stage on corn. So lots to be doing. Obviously we turn our attention towards getting our moisture probes in, watching those, determining if we need to irrigate. Some areas have been blessed with rain, but we got some areas it's been a week or two. Crop water usage kicks up pretty fast here, so be on top of irrigation as well. We certainly don't want to get behind if this weather pattern does shift and we go dry. So with that, reach out if you have any questions. We'll be happy to help scout your fields, give you some recommendations. If you're looking at that 2-pass or that early pass fungicide, reach out, we'll help you with that.